As of now, Oleksandr Usyk is widely recognized as one of the greatest Ukrainian boxers of all time and a living legend in the global boxing arena. A former undisputed Cruiserweight world champion and the reigning undisputed heavyweight champion, Usyk carved his legacy through skill, discipline, and unbreakable mental fortitude. His estimated net worth in 2025 is around $60 million, built from championship purses, endorsements, media ventures, and investments in Ukraine and abroad. Usyk's methodical, almost poetic movement in the ring has made him a fan favorite. Known for his footwork, stamina, and slick southpaw style, he has toppled some of the biggest names in modern boxing, including Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, to become the first undisputed heavyweight champion in the four-belt era. Early life. Oleksandr Oleksandrovich Usyk was born on January 17, 1987, in Simferopol, Crimea, then part of the Ukrainian SSR in the Soviet Union. Raised in a humble household, his early life was filled with hardship, discipline, and strong family values. His father, Oleksandr Usyk Sr., served in the Soviet Army and later worked in construction. His mother was a hardworking woman employed in various trades, including working in a food factory. The family didn't have much, but what they lacked in wealth, they made up for in resilience and unity. Usyk grew up with two siblings, a brother and a sister, though he's often kept them out of the public spotlight to respect their privacy. He attended local schools in Simferopol and was initially enrolled in football academies. As a child, he dreamed of playing professional soccer and was even part of the SC Tavria Simferopol youth system. However, at the age of 15, he shifted his focus entirely to boxing, guided by his father's advice and encouragement. Usyk later studied at the Lviv State University of Physical Culture, where he majored in sports science and physical education. His academic background gave him a deeper understanding of conditioning and biomechanics, tools that would later set him apart in the ring. Personal life. Away from the spotlight of professional sports, Oleksandr Usyk leads a grounded and faith-centered life. He is married to Yekaterina Usyk, his longtime love and partner, whom he met during his early amateur boxing days. The couple tied the knot in the mid-2000s and have 3 children together, 2 sons and a daughter. A devoted family man, Usyk is often seen in photos and videos playing with his kids, attending church with his wife, and spending quiet moments at their home in Ukraine. He avoids the extravagant celebrity lifestyle many of his contemporaries embrace and prefers a life of purpose, simplicity, and faith. A devout Eastern Orthodox Christian, Usyk openly attributes his strength and victories to God. He wears a cross during pre-fight rituals and has frequently spoken about the role of prayer in his mental preparation. Outside of boxing, Usyk has invested time and resources in philanthropy, supporting Ukrainian orphanages, war veterans, and children affected by the ongoing conflict with Russia. In 2022, he briefly paused his boxing career to join Ukraine's territorial defense forces, gaining widespread respect worldwide for putting his country before personal gain. He also runs Usyk Foundation, a charitable initiative focused on education, sports, and rehabilitation programs for underprivileged youth in Eastern Europe. Professional career. Usyk's rise to boxing greatness began in the amateur ranks. With over 335 wins and only 15 losses, he became a dominant force in global amateur boxing. He competed in the light heavyweight, heavyweight, and super heavyweight categories over the years. His defining moment came at the 2012 London Olympics, where he won gold in the heavyweight division. That victory earned him national hero status in Ukraine and a clear pathway into the professional boxing world. Cruiserweight domination, 2013 to 2018. Usyk turned professional in 2013 under the K2 Promotions banner. From the outset, he demonstrated his class, speed, and strategic brilliance. Within just 10 fights, he won the WBO Cruiserweight title in 2016 by defeating Krzysztof Glowacki. He then entered the World Boxing Super Series in 2018, where he defeated Marco Huck, Maris Bridis, and Murat Gassiev to unify the WBC, WBA, Super, IBF, and WBO cruiserweight belts, becoming the undisputed cruiserweight champion of the world. Many doubted whether Usyk's finesse would hold up in the heavyweight division, but he silenced critics with surgical performances. In September 2021, Usyk shocked the world by defeating Anthony Joshua to capture the WBA, Super, IBF, WBO, and IBO heavyweight titles. He then successfully defended them in a rematch in August 2022, once again outboxing Joshua with masterful technique. But his most iconic moment came in May 2024, when he faced Tyson Fury in Saudi Arabia for the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. In a dramatic 12-round battle, Usyk outpointed Fury via split decision, becoming the first undisputed heavyweight champion since Lennox Lewis and the only man to unify both cruiserweight and heavyweight titles in the four-belt era. He later defeated Filip Hrgovic in 2025, confirming his status as the undisputed king of the heavyweight division. Many now consider him among the top 10 greatest boxers of all time. House tour and car collection. Usyk is not a fan of flashy mansions, but he does own a luxurious countryside estate in Kyiv Oblast. The home features a private Orthodox chapel, a state-of-the-art home gym, sauna and spa rooms, a sprawling garden with a boxing ring for training, and bulletproof windows and security upgrades due to wartime threats. He also owns a modest apartment in Kyiv, used during city visits and humanitarian work. Car collection. Despite his immense wealth, Usyk isn't known for collecting supercars like many athletes. His collection reflects his taste for comfort, utility, and reliability. Mercedes-Benz G-Class, his go-to vehicle during travel. Range Rover Sport, preferred during winter seasons. Toyota Land Cruiser, used for navigating rural areas during humanitarian trips. And Audi e-tron GT, his one indulgence into electric luxury. He has been spotted riding motorcycles as well, notably vintage models like the Ural motorcycles, popular in Ukraine. Though he didn't have a college sports career in the U.S. since, Usyk's time at the Lviv State University of Physical Culture played a pivotal role in shaping his approach to training and competition. His academic exposure to kinesiology, biomechanics, and sports nutrition gave him an edge over many rivals, helping him prolong his prime years and avoid major injuries. He remains connected to the university and has funded several scholarships for aspiring athletes from underprivileged backgrounds. As of today, Oleksandr Usyk is alive and thriving. At 38 years old, he's still actively boxing, mentoring young athletes, and serving as a global ambassador for Ukrainian resilience and unity. There are rumors of retirement on the horizon, but no official announcement has been made. From humble beginnings in Crimea to global domination in two weight classes, Oleksandr Usyk has emerged not just as a boxing champion, but as a symbol of courage, discipline, and patriotism. His story isn't just about titles. It's about standing tall in the face of adversity, fighting not just for self, but for country and faith. In a world of loud personalities and overhyped headlines, Usyk remains refreshingly grounded. Whether it's in the ring, at church, or standing alongside his countrymen during times of war, he carries himself with the quiet strength of a true champion. As boxing fans eagerly await what could be his final fights, one thing is certain: Oleksandr Usyk's legacy is already cemented in history.